Is Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other cryptocurrency worth you investing in? Well, absolutely not, because cryptocurrency is not an investment. Okay. We've talked before about investments, right? And investments, they should do two things, right? A good investment operation should provide you with an adequate rate of return and preservation of capital, the promise of the preservation of capital. Well, currencies in this way, especially these very volatile, unstable currencies, are not promising you either one, right? They aren't promising you that you will get to keep the money that you put into them, and they are not allowing for an adequate rate of return in a for sure type of way, right? Because there's no way to put an intrinsic value on something like Bitcoin, even though, if you'd have bought Bitcoin a year ago, then yes, you would have made a handsome gain from then to today. But there was no way of knowing that you would actually make that handsome gain from then until today. But many people do believe there is still value in these cryptocurrencies. They believe that as we move forward, these cryptocurrencies will be used as the currency of the future. They will be the currencies that people use to transact, and it will be a worldwide system of these cryptocurrencies. Now, does that mean that you should go and put all your money into it? Absolutely not. That is not what that means, okay? But if you have, and I'm just going to kind of put a number on this, if you have at least $10,000 invested already, okay, you're in the part of the financial action plan where you should be investing for your future, and you've got over $10,000 invested into traditional investments like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, things that are going to grow over the long term, and you want to speculate, right? Because that's what it would be in a cryptocurrency. It is not investing, it is speculation, because there is no guarantee of anything, right? There is no intrinsic value to be had. You are speculating in whatever asset you are putting your money into, whatever crypto you would put your money into. If you want to speculate with less than 5% of your net worth, by all means, you can speculate with less than 5% of your net worth. Because, of course, if less than 5% of your net worth blows up into something huge, then it was extremely valuable for you to put something into it, right? So if you're as interested in it and you do believe it's going to be the currency of the future, then yeah, less than 5% of your net worth is not hurtful. But you have to remember, this is not an investment, right? This is not investing. This is speculating. This is putting your money into something and hoping, right? We aren't hoping when we're investing. We are putting money into something and we know that over time it's going to go up in value. Bitcoin, we don't know over time if it's going to go up in value. Ethereum, we don't know if over time it's going to go up in value. Okay. We do know that it's a fad right now. We do know that it's really hot, and it may stick around for the rest of our lives, and it may be something that really, really changes the world. But right now, there is no reasonable basis that you should take all of your money and put it into cryptocurrency. It is not something that is stable enough for you to do so or proven enough for you to do so. But again, if you want to speculate in smaller amounts, then by all means, go ahead. Okay. It's not something that is going to kill you if it's less than 5% of your net worth, right? And like I said, if it goes up in value, then by all means, you can cash in on the fact that you made money in the cryptocurrency market. But again, these are currencies, right? You wouldn't go out and just buy a ton of euros right now because you think the euro is going to go up in value. Most people don't do that. Most people don't transact in other currencies. The only reason that people are interested in transacting in the cryptocurrency market is because of the volatility, because of the wild shots in price upward, right? We don't see that in more stable currencies, but what's the difference? There's really no difference. These fiat currencies like the euro, like the dollar, like the yen, there's really no difference between those and these crypto versions. Even though the crypto versions are backed by this technology, they are decentralized, all these different types of things, they are still currencies. Okay, so if you're putting your money into currencies, that's just you betting that that currency is going to increase in value relative to the dollar, or the dollar is going to decrease in value relative to that currency. There is nothing that is going to drive the price other than that fact, and then people actually wanting to purchase it. And so it can turn into a speculative bubble, so you should look out for that. But it is not something that we invest in. Okay, it's only something that you have the ability to speculate in if you have extra money and it's just a small amount of what you have. But you should not be thinking of this as your retirement plan. You should not be thinking of this as what I'm talking about in the financial action plan when I say invest at least 15% for your future. This is not it. Bitcoin, yes, it may be around for a long time. Yes, crypto may be around for a long time, but you need to understand what you're invested in. and really be sure that whatever you're investing in is going to go up in value over the long term, not the short term. And most people who are transacting in the Bitcoin market are short-term holders. Now, are institutions buying it? Of course, right? Institutions are buying it in droves, and that can really prop up the price and keep it up. But again, it is still a currency. It is something that you can speculate in, but it is not the way that we need to invest over the long term.